So you realize, like, oh, I had a great time.
Added on to mine.
Impact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, 100%.
Definitely an impact.
Yeah, I've been like that for a long time. So like, some of those feedback from them, and I was like, dang, that kind of makes sense.
When I was listening to this album, I was like, somehow, some way, you got to do a soundtrack with the tribe. I was like, heart's full up right now.
Oh, what?
Heart's full out right now.
I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Trey, man. For real, man.
Welcome back to Princess Diaries Podcast. It's your girl, Kris Kaylin, and we are still celebrating Black Music Month, and we are highlighting artists who are pushing the culture forward through creativity, authenticity, and powerful storytelling. So who better to have Blu Flame James? And I'm excited because I was able to witness the growth through evolution as an artist and his rise as a respected voice and a creative expression. Blu Flame James recently released his latest album, Tony Green Is Forreal. Make sure y'all go stream that. And it is a thought-provoking project that explores the complexities of the human experience. From moments of depression and self-doubt to triumph, love, and self-acceptance. The album challenges listeners to embrace every part of who they are, the light and the dark. And I am so excited to talk about this album with Blu Flame James. How are you?
I'm doing good. That kind of took me back a little bit. That was beautiful.
Really? Okay,
I appreciate
good.
that.
You know, I be trying. But no, like, we were talking a little bit off camera. I know I wanted to save some of this because I was so excited. Just seeing the growth, seeing your evolution as an artist, and just everything just that you accompany. Like, what did it take to get you to here right now?
Man, a lot of pain. A lot of self-awareness. I will say, since I was a kid, I had a lot of, I was a very self-aware child, and I grew up in the hood, single mom, just me and my brother. So it was like, it was very rough, but like I said, I was very self-aware. So, my mom did a good job of like shielding us from like the reality of the situation. Like I didn't even realize like we grew up like poor until I got to college.
And that's one of those things like you don't know you're poor until you realize like, I had a great time.
I was like, man, I thought we was living, man. I had PlayStation, and I had snacks. So I was like, damn, that's all I need.
I was hanging around when I went to School of the Arts or whatever, and I was hanging around some kids, and they was talking about food stamps, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was fascinating. I know I eat steak. We have crabs.
I'm telling you, man.
But yeah, so once again, congratulations on the release of Tony Green Is Forreal. So the album explores the darker sides of human nature while also embracing growth through self-awareness. So who is Tony Green and why are we telling his story? Well, I say we. Why are you telling his story?
So Tony Green is kind of like I say he's a character, but he's more like he's not as simple as like an alter ego. Like over the course of like a lot of my projects, some of them are very theme heavy, so I try to like place characters into the theme so they can so you kind of have like somebody to follow, like a point of view to follow. And Tony Green is like, it's a play off my middle name. My middle name's Antonio, so it's like Tony, and then I just chose green because I do a lot of like color based stuff and like my promos and stuff like that. Just for what the color itself represents. It represents a lot of things, good and bad. Like it can be like a color that represents like growth, soothing, but on a negative side, it can be a color that sometimes is like represented by like sickness or envy or like money, which that can go both ways. So I just try to tap into like all those feelings that I've like literally stuff that I've been through over this past year, like having like some health scares with myself and my family and stuff, and just trying to like take those feelings and those emotions and experiences instead of trying to like run from them like we typically do with like demons and like pain, and like embrace it and tap into it for like more creative energy.
And I'm actually glad you said that because that was one of my I was going to skip down to that, but since we're here and Apple Music now provides the lyrics, so like I was getting ready, I had it playing on my speaker, and I went back and I said, hold on now, when you said couldn't imagine what it felt like getting them scans, craving mass appeal, doctor showed me masses appearing instead. So like, can we first of all, the way you worded that beautifully, love the wordplay, and like I said, I had to go back. I said, hold on, let me start this over. Did I hear what I think I heard? So like, let's just go into that and being open enough and transparent enough to even put that, because some people are like, I would never talk about that. So I can imagine how scary that was. So what was that like?
It was crazy. Just like full transparency, I was going like routine checkup stuff, black dudes. It'd be so hard
Black
to get
men go to the doctor.
Yeah, hey, please take. We cuss here?
Yeah.
Please take your ass to the doctor, man. Like camera, like please take your ass to the doctor. Figure it out and understand what's going on. But yeah, so it was just a lot, and just routine checkup stuff. And I decided to go to the doctor, and thinking it's just gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This is that, because you never have it in your mind it could be something serious.
Right.
But they ended up finding a brain tumor.
What?
Yeah, crazy. It was crazy, and
oh my God.
and hearing that type of stuff back to you, and you can tell the doctor is struggling to deliver it. It's like, you know, I'm at work, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey lady, what you got to tell me? Like, what information you got to tell me? And then she gave it back to me, and it put a lot of it was rough hearing at that moment. I kind of had to go home for that day.
Yeah.
But it just took a lot of I guess a lot of strength. And with me, like, I'm a very like selfless person. So I'm always thinking about everybody around me. The first thing I thought, wife, son, my homies, like my family. You know what I'm saying? My mom, like that's the only thing that's cycling through my head. So when I said in that line, like craving mass appeal, Dr. Showed match disappearing instead, turned 30 and met a will, whole time I could barely breathe. I was trying to prove myself to a crowd that never believed in me and themselves. It was just like I felt like I was at a crossroads, both like, you know, obviously in my real life and creatively, trying to tap into, like, I feel like I was in the cusp. Like this project was probably about 85% done when I got that news.
Really?
Yeah. So it was like, really with that verse on that song, obviously the song's called Ronin. I had to go back and like rewrite like that whole song in a sense, because I'm like, yo, this is a prime opportunity to really share something like for real. Like the name of this, Tony Green Is Forreal. Like, we getting for real on this motherfucker. So
real life.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to really tap into that. So yeah, that was kind of that whole situation. It was a lot of tests and a lot of you know medicating and self healing and all that stuff. But we definitely we on track for real.
Yes, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that.
Absolutely.
So, you know, with the album, you know, the central theme is accepting every part of yourself, the good, the bad, and the uncomfortable. So, I mean, you said it was 85% done when you got that news, but was there a specific life experience that said, I'm going to make this album, this is the character that I want to choose or portray? Like, what made that moment?
I'll probably say, it's hard to pin it to one example in particular, but I definitely say... dealing with obviously that situation and probably losing my aunt, which is a song that I talked about on my last project. It was a song called Bug, the very last song, because that was a nickname for me. And thinking about her youngest son, so he pretty much lost his dad a year before that to COVID, and then ended up losing his mom, which is my aunt, to cancer, like not even a year later. So just the weight of that, I tend to take other people's like pain and just like add it on to mine.
Impact.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, 100%.
Definitely impact.
Yeah, I've been like that for a long time. So like, yeah, some of those and just all those type situations like that. You know, I got homies that be going through stuff, you know, job problems, you know, family problems, and I kind of just pile all that onto my stuff, just thinking I could help everybody, and you know that ain't always the case, and that sometimes I talk about some of that stuff too, in some of the songs, just taking on everybody else's pain and how it can weigh on me, and it's kind of like self-destructive in a way.
Yes, and you touched on it a little bit. I love hearing the growth. This man's a married man, family. Okay,
Yeah, man.
All of that. All right, so there are 13 albums. Excuse me, 13 tracks on the album. But what impressed me was how cohesive. And honestly, like, I feel like it's like that's your thing. That's your signature. For if you don't know, get familiar. But like the cohesiveness is always there from beginning to end. I love the interludes that you do. Like, it just makes you feel like. I like when I can hear albums that I can listen to, but I can also feel like I can see a movie in the same sense with it. So, with this project, did you approach this album as a story, and if so, if you did, what journey did you want your listeners to go on with you?
For sure. I definitely was approaching this one as a story. I tried not to be like over meticulous about things, because sometimes, like with me doing so much of the work myself, it prolongs the shit actually coming out.
Mhm.
So yeah, so like I with this one I kind of wanted to have it a little more free flowing and like not like kind of like handhold, the audience through it. I love what you said about creating like a visual experience. Like you could picture a movie, you could picture a film. Because I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of movies, play a lot of video games. So it's a lot of like media that I consume that I'm like inspired by, that I kind of wear on my sleeve in some instances. So yeah, definitely with the project, I wanted to make sure like the sequencing was very like I said, it was very free flowing, but I didn't want to like kind of like force any narratives, force any themes, force any transitions. Like just kind of like, yo, here's this song, and we're gonna take you to this song. You might not like it, but we're gonna drop you off anyway, and then we're gonna get you on to the next one.
Are you familiar with the director Boots Riley?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, when I was listening to this album, I was like, somehow, some way, you got to do a soundtrack for Boots Riley. I just feel like the way he directs and the way his movies come out, and just hearing your album, I feel like it would be a match made in heaven. Boots Riley, if you just happen to stumble across this podcast episode,
for sure.
Listen, you got to listen to it.
I have not seen the new movie yet, but we're trying to go see it this next week, man.
It's really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Heard a lot about it. Heard a lot of good about it.
Yeah, no, when I heard the album, I was just like, Boots Riley, like immediately. Okay, so another standout on this album for me was Forreal, and it's also the theme of the album. So, like, which makes this song such an important piece of work for you?
So with Forreal, this was another one of those songs I had to go back and like kind of like touch up, mostly on the beat side. Little side note about me, I really don't say this part out loud, but a lot of times when I make these projects and these albums, I be kind of like auditioning as a producer, like, yo, look, I'm glad y'all liking the song, but hey, if you really like this beat, you know what I'm saying, like,
right.
This is kind of I'm constantly kind of try out. So with that beat, I was just trying to like, yo, how can I bring the album in like on something cool, which is with the Project Pat sample. How do I bring it in with something familiar, something bouncy, but still like have that transition at the end when I kind of talk about had to remain the same. I couldn't play with God, and that's that self-destructive nature I got of that empath stuff of like constantly trying to like, hey man, if I could do this, always trying to help and help people with their situations, and how it can impact me negatively. So I think I answered the question. I feel like I did.
Yeah, and I was going to kind of go into the second, you introducing, because you produce a lot. So how much of this album did you produce?
Every single song outside of 2 tracks.
Come on, talent, people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, my boy Hutch, shout out to my boy Hutch, love Hutch. My dog Hutch did Stuck. And my boy Airborne Audio from Columbia, he did Comeback.
Oh, dope. And I just love like when you work, how the people that you work with, you stay consistent with the people you're working with.
Absolutely.
So I feel like it helps the sound stay the same, and you just don't. I mean, granted, you can experiment, but you stay true to who you are.
Yeah, no features. It's just me rapping on
and
the
that's
project.
what I was going to say. When I was like, wait, there is no features. So why all Blu Flame James? Why no features?
So I feel like with this project, I feel like I was a lot more daring with some of my production choices. So like I typically don't have a lot of features on my projects anyway, which is kind of like a little teaser for like some stuff coming in the future. But I don't know. I just felt like it didn't really call for it. The moment didn't call for it with the type of songs I was making and what I had to say. And I actually did the songs that I did have features on. They kind of didn't fit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like making a movie and then going through and cutting out certain parts. And I was like, okay, I would like this here, but this don't fit. So we're gonna save this for another moment.
Right. Got to go back and re-edit. And you got to get it to where you want it to get.
Absolutely.
This episode of Princess Diaries is sponsored by the Bill Green Law Firm. If you've been in an accident, make sure you call the Bill Green Law Firm. No win, no cost. That's our promise. So you cited influences ranging from Kingdom Hearts 2, The Nutty Professor, Stankonia, and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. How did those different works come together to help you shape your vision?
Yeah,
and those are some.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, you listen to some tracks for sure.
So yeah, those are like, it's like the main 3 influences in my life, like like film, video games, and music. That Stankonia album, I definitely feel like it's hints of that. I tell people sometimes, I'm like, man, every time I start a new project, I literally got a big like 18 by 24 poster of Equimina on my wall. And I'm like, I listened to this album so many times. Like, I used to put my son to sleep to this album and shit.
He's
so
gonna have
like,
great music taste.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he already owned it. But I'm like, yeah, I keep looking at this album. I'm like, yo, I got to stop trying to make this album. And it, without fail, like every time it's always pieces of it in the projects and stuff. So this time I was like, yo, I was listening to a lot of Stankonia around this time and just taking in this project because Stankonia came out around the time like I was like just listening and coming up to music, so it had a big impact on me. And just taking in the themes and taking in how it was like kind of like even at rock and funk inspired in a lot of the music, but it was like a lot more daring on that project. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to like step out a lot more than I have in other projects before. So that's how you hear it in like songs like Dirty. Yeah. Even like that transition for real and songs like Irvin and stuff, which is kind of a little more in line with stuff I did before, but that was a little more, a little more grimy. As far as like Kingdom Hearts 2, I feel like with the characters I've been on display and like just some of the themes of the album, showing those alter egos and other parts. There's this thing in Kingdom Hearts called they call it nobodies, and pretty much nobodies are like they're like separate versions of yourself. Like everybody that exists has a nobody, and in that game you start off playing as the main character of the previous game, Sword, his nobody. You start off playing as his nobody, which is Roxas, and towards the end, Roxas's reality starts to deteriorate, and then he actually finds Sora sleeping. He has this famous line. He was like, "I guess my summer vacation was over." So it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So through that game, he's like fighting for his own existence. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like Tony. It's like, with Tony, even with some of the videos and some of the stuff, it's like Tony is like, yo, I exist. I'm not just a part of you. I am my own person too.
So even down to the rollout, the visuals, like everything that you have behind it, I just feel like it's like one full package. Mm-hmm. Like, and it kind of reminds me like the Tyler Creator. Like anytime he does his album, whatever it is, like when he walked around with the little bowl cut wig or whatever, like he committed to that until whatever tour or whatever was over. So like I just feel like with this, that's why I'm so upset, y'all. My shirt didn't fit, but I had my green. I'm really upset about that. But yeah, I just feel like you're committing to it, and that's what I really, really, really do love to see. And like I said, just the developing as an artist even more, and just like I see the the references that you listed, but like I also see you coming out there. It's like, yeah, I hear all these, but like because I'm a fan, I see your artistry come out. So when listeners finish Tony Green Is Forreal, what do you want them to understand about Blu Flame James as an artist and as a person?
I want you to understand that like I'm just out here trying to show you as the listener or support, whatever you want to call it, all the things that influence me and how I've never been scared to like step out and show like that I can do something. I'm not that. I used to be like a shy guy growing up, but doing music over the years, I kind of forced myself out of that shell. So just pretty much like don't let not letting the fears of failure from other people kind of push onto your ideas. And if you got an idea, no matter how crazy it seems, like you gotta put it out. I think I literally just seen something that you said. I can't remember what platform it was on, but you was saying like, "Yo, if you got the thought, you better do it, or somebody else gonna do it."
I got that from the Michael Jackson movie. And Michael Jackson, he was just like, if I don't take action on my dreams, God will give it to Prince.
Give it to Prince. Like, facts. Yeah, don't let that's a word right there.
Listen, and if Michael Jackson gonna say that, whatever you have to act on, you got to go do it.
Gotta do
now,
it. You gotta do it
immediately
for sure.
So you did touch on earlier, like the track that changed from its original version. So that you did touch on that. But was there a song that you almost left off the album, but you're glad you kept it?
Was there a song that I almost left off? I want to say it probably was JSR. JSR was like the last song that I added to the album. It was a song that I had like cause a lot of times with me, like my brain be all over the place. So I have songs that I make in my head, but I don't ever actually lay it down. Right. So I had that song like made for a minute, but I actually like, you know what, I need to from feedback I got from some of the homies, and when like my day one, shout out my day one, my boy Keem. I got some feedback from him, and I was like, dang, that kind of made sense. I want to place something more smooth to kind of break up some of the, the more, so it's not like a jolt. It's not like a sharp left turn to the next song. So I threw JSR in there, and I'm glad I did, because I get a lot of people that like how that song rides. So.
Very much a smooth transition. Your song is so is it rideable? Carable? I don't know. It rides in the car. I don't know. I'm making up shit over here. All right, so if you could, because I know like a lot of times, when artists get big and they blow, and it's like they keep repeat. They're like, I'm so tired of performing this song, but it's the song that brought you here. So like, if you could perform one track from the album for the rest of your career, what would that song be? We won't hear it from now to 10 years to 20 years. We talking Frankie Beverly and Mace type of effect.
What's the song? What's the song I want to keep doing? So I got. I would probably have to say, not Ronin. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to say "Come Back." "Come Back" seemed like one of those songs that you know what I'm saying, that got that certain type of bop to it. Like it might be, you might be at the cookouts, you might be at the, you know what I'm saying. I get to just wild out. You know what I'm saying. I don't drink like that no more, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God, I'm saying we're getting older.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the recovery is different when you get past some 30s, man. You gotta kind of.
It hurts when you got beat with a stick.
You feel me? So, but what I do, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's one that I could just have fun too, and everybody could have. The hook is easy, so everybody have a good time on that one for sure.
All right. If Tony Green could sit down with Blu Flame James, what advice would he give him?
Oh man, Tony Green, Blu Flame James, man. Let me holler at him real quick. Blu Flame, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy. It's that voice that be inside your head. When the old white lady walking too slow in front of you at Harris Teeter. When your son just knocked everything off of your desk, Legos, keyboard included. You just got to kind of stay the course. You got to be patient, because you know that's one of the things you struggle with the most. It's going to happen. If it don't happen tomorrow, man, it's okay. Just calm down, take a deep breath, keep drinking your water. And I don't care if you don't feel like it. Get your ass in that gym, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what Blu Flame, everybody beyond, man. Go ahead, get up in there, put that work in. And if you talking about anything musically, man, just have fun. Stop focusing too much on the outcome. You've done that since you started, when you first made your first beat, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? You use cross tracks, kicking with the boys. We in Hartsville with it, trying to figure out how the hell we gonna make it out of Hartsville. You know what I'm saying? Just stay the course, man. That's all.
I say Hartsville up right now.
Oh, what?
Hartsville is out right now.
I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Trey, man. For real, man.
Listen,
he doing it, dog.
It's a real big thing right now.
For sure.
So, all right, I got a couple of rapid fire questions. Okay, you know what? I don't even want to be messy, but I just feel like I was talking about Hartsville and Trap. Did you see the thing with Lil Rue?
Yeah, I've been in and out, because I be sparingly on Facebook. I recently been back, because I've been trying to post more of the music stuff on there. But I've been seeing some of that, man. It's been odd for sure. It's definitely been odd.
Odd is a great answer for it. I'm just like, hey, like, everybody got their time. And, when he came out, we definitely got that respect, even though, people are saying you said you were from Atlanta and not South Carolina, but whatever. But, yeah, so, I mean, I get it, but I do feel like at that time, yeah, that generation did what they had to do, but the new generation is here.
For sure.
And and I know a lot of times people are like, oh, well, y'all got social media. 1 billion people have social media. Do you know how hard it is to stand out when you had 1 billion people doing the same thing?
Trying to tell you. I never really honed in on insights and algorithms that much in my life versus these past 2-3 years, but more so just trying to crack it, because I'm not a fan of TikTok. But I've been trying to understand it, because I'm like one of those people that's always trying to figure out the puzzle. So I'm trying to see the algorithm more as like a creative puzzle to figure out than just like a problem altogether.
And the thing what I like about TikTok, when you find your tribe, you find your tribe.
Yeah, they locked in.
They are locked in, and they will follow
sure.
you. All right, real quick, we got a little bit of time left. I want to do some rapid fire questions, so just give me your answer. Cool. Favorite track on Tony Green Is Forreal right now?
Right now, I might say Irvin.
Okay. Hardest song on the album to create?
Probably Lightning. I say Lightning.
One word that describes the album?
Introspective.
Ooh. And What's next? Another album, visual project, or something completely unexpected? I hate when people ask me what's next, so I don't even know why I asked you that.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's like I just dropped the album, girl. Go stream that.
Damn, all that.
Yes.
That's all I got for you.
But yeah, so like, is there anything I didn't tap on that you want to talk about?
Shoot, man. We covered it. We covered it eloquently.
Job,
you know what I'm saying? Very eloquent, very beautiful. We got it all wrapped up in the bow, man. Y'all go check that out.
But yeah, no, I love the album. Make sure y'all are streaming Tony Green Is Forreal. I'm gonna make sure I stream it when I leave the studio. But I'm like, honestly, I love to see the growth every time it's new album. I feel like I always hear something new, but you still stay true to who you are. For sure. And I think that's the most important thing. So thank you for even taking the time to sit with me. So how can we find you? How can we stream you? All that good stuff. And that camera right there.
Okay, got you. So that's Blu Flame James. It's Blu, no E on the blue. Blu Flame James. That's wherever you want to find it. All music streaming platforms, all social media is Blu Flame James. That's Twitch. That's Instagram. That's Twitter. You can find me, or X, whatever you want to call it. You can find me there. The album is Tony Green Is Forreal. TonyIs. Hold on. TONY Green IS. That's FORREAL. For real is one word. You can find it on all streaming platforms, and a lot of cool stuff that's coming with the album soon, man. So just stay glued to the socials.
And y'all, if y'all got Apple Music, he got the lyrics with his album. And I mean, he won't know what she's saying.
You know what I'm saying? I even got the moving ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so. I love it. I was like, ooh. I said, okay. But yes, I appreciate you so much. Make sure you are streaming and listening to the Princess Diaries podcast. You can connect with us on all social media platforms, Princess Diaries on everything, and stream us where you listen to your favorite podcast. Make sure you're connecting with me, Kris Kaylin, on Instagram, Facebook, _Kris Kaylin on TikTok. And once again, I'm just so proud of you. I'm so happy to see everything that you have going on. I love the album, so I'm going to give you about 100 streams myself.
Thank you.
So make sure y'all are streaming the album, and most importantly, make sure you stay tuned to the Princess Diaries podcast. And if you like the episode, leave us 5 stars, leave a comment, download, all that good stuff. See y'all next time. Peace.